What's up, guys? It's Kyle with Beast Bodybuilding. Just got off work. I'm really not even supposed to be off yet, but I work at a factory and one of the lines went down, so they sent us home early, which is fine with me. Shit, I mean, I'll go home. You ain't gotta tell me twice. I ain't trying to stay up at this hot ass fucking factory and work all day. Fucking hotter than the devil's ball sack in that bitch. It's actually pretty nice outside. It's not that hot. Because it just rained yesterday. It's supposed to rain today. Who knows? But I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about my training split I'm fixing to start. And I guess kind of a little bit of story time, you'd say. A little background on me is I had a skinny fat body. I used to be really chubby around the stomach, and then my shoulders were real shrunken. My arms looked like little bitty ass butter knives. It was depressing as fuck. I hated it. And that was when the last 2 years I ain't really been like that. But I used to hate it. I used to always be depressed because I thought I was like the fattest kid in the world. But I mean, I was pretty chubby, but I wasn't just noticeably big or anything per se. So I dieted down and did a lot of cardio running and stuff, but that was before I got into bodybuilding. I even knew what the hell I was doing. I'd eat, I guess you would say, it was kind of a diet. I would eat salads and stuff and try to kind of eat healthy, or some days I would just not eat at all, which actually isn't healthy. Damn, big ass diesel truck behind me. Some of the parts of the factory's still going, but my line got shut down, so they had to send us home. But anyways, and after I dieted down and stuff, I got just scrawny. I was all around scrawny. I lost my stomach, gained a little abs, a little 4-pack. It was a shitty 4-pack though. Like shit. I was just all around scrawny, and I'd always wanted to put back on weight and bulk up, but the right way. I don't want to get chubby and shit again. I wanted to be big, muscular, big. So I knew I was gonna try to, and as I had started getting into bodybuilding and stuff, I heard a lot of people talking about a dirty bulk, so I did tons of research on it. And then when I started my first dirty bulk last December, I started late because I really didn't even know what the hell I was doing. I mean, I kind of did. I knew about it, and I knew the guidelines and what to do and what not to do pretty much, but I still did it like shit. I started off at 125. Yeah, that's pathetic. And the peak of my bulk was like 140 pounds. I never really got past that. But I was never really consistent with it. I mean, I'd go good for a little while. I'd be putting on weight. I'd be seeing some pretty good gains, definitely strength gains. But I'd be seeing some pretty good gains, and then something would happen, and I'd just fucking fall off for a week or two, and then I'd lose the weight. I got a pretty fast metabolism, I guess you'd say. It's real hard for me to put on weight, and it's real easy for me to lose weight. But when I do put on weight, it goes straight to my stomach, nowhere else. So I started my dirty bulk, and I wanted to get stronger. So before that, I started doing 5x5s for strength, and which is what I'm about to do now. I'm about to start a 5x5 training split, 3 days on, 4 days off, to get stronger for the upcoming dirty bulk I'm going to start in November. It'll be early to mid-November. Or October, my bad. Early to mid-October, I'm going to start it. And I'm going to do that and try to do it right because when I was doing it last time, I would kind of count on, some days I'd count my calories and eat like I was supposed to, and then some days I wouldn't. And I have a really small appetite. I get full really easy, so it's hard for me to eat. I'd force feed myself all day long. It was miserable. I'd drink mass gainers, and I couldn't even drink. I'm lactose intolerant, so it's real hard. I still drink protein powders, even though they make me feel like shit. But I would only drink like a half of a mass gainer. My mass gainer had 1,020 calories in it. I'd only take 2 scoops, and so I'd only get about 600 calories, and I'd just eat a bunch of shit throughout the day. And I got up to like 130 or 140, and then dropped back down to I got up to 135 and then dropped down from 125 to 135, and then dropped down to like 130, and then got all the way up to like 140, and dropped back down. And it's weird because now that I'm not even trying to count calories or bulk or gain weight or anything like that, I weigh 144, 145 right now. I can maintain my calories and put on weight now quicker without even trying than I could when I was actually trying to dirty bulk, and that was my goal, was to put on weight. So I don't know, that's fucked up. That's usually how it goes though. I was doing MMA when I was like 125 pounds. That was one of the main reasons it was hard for me to put on weight, because we did an ass load of cardio. And it was easy. I'd get pushed around a lot because I was only 125 pounds. The lightest guy in the gym compared to me was probably, I think, 160, 165. So I was the lightest guy in there. But I'd always impress the guys that I'd train with and spar with. I'd impress them with my strength, because I was real strong for my size. To some, I still am. To me, I don't feel like I'm that strong, but to a lot of people, I'm strong. And I didn't like being pushed around, because like when we'd go toe to toe, I wouldn't have no problem. But when we'd do jiu-jitsu and stuff like that and grapple, I would have my strength to help me, and that's how I'd always impress the other guys. Because I mean, first look at me, I'm a small guy. Well, I was. Now when people look at me, a lot of people say I'm pretty big. I don't really think I'm big, right? I take my shirt off, I'm cut. I don't really think so, but nothing's ever really good enough for me anyway. I could probably be 215, swolled up, and I'd still think I look like shit. That's just me though. But a lot of people think I look big when I'm walking around in my shirt, just in public, or I'm at the gym. People ask me what I do. A lot of my friends, once I had started lifting, asked me how I was getting so big and stuff like that. I even got accused of being on steroids a couple of times. Shit, I wish. It'd be a lot easier. But no, I plan on staying natty. But I gained pretty good strength last November when I did my 5x5s. For one, I was a beginner, so the strength gains was going to come naturally. Then I was doing 5x5s, strength training on top of that. So, I mean, I went from benching 140 for reps to 195 or 196. I forgot. I don't know the exact number. It was 190 something for reps. I don't remember my squat or anything. I didn't really pay attention to it. But I maxed out yesterday, Monday, which all my maxes are more than they was last time I recorded. I'm not going to name what they are just yet. But I wasn't very happy with my bench. I felt like I could do better. But I just got off work too, so I mean, that might have a little bit to do. I think I'm gonna try again to max out on the day I don't have to work. I was happy with my deadlift. My deadlift was pretty good. But I'm gonna do a dirty bulk again. I'm gonna start it in November, and I actually know what I'm doing this time. And my goal last time was to go from 125 to 160. It was kind of unrealistic. I was in way over my head. I put on 15, 20 pounds maybe. But I'm going to try to go this time from 140 to 160, 170. And I'm going to do it right this time though. I actually know what I'm doing. I'm going to be serious about it. Eat at a caloric surplus. Get all my calories in, my carbs, my protein, all that. Train like I'm supposed to. And I'm going to start drinking mass gainers again. I think this time I'm going to go with the Optimum Nutrition Serious Mass. Out of all the ones I've looked at, that seems like the best one. Last time I went with the Ultimate Nutrition's Muscle Juice 2600. And that one was pretty good. I'm not going to say it wasn't, but I think Serious Mass is going to be better. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to start my 5x5s. It's actually a really short workout, which kind of makes me happy because it'll be easier for days I have to work. The plan calls for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Well, on Wednesday, I have to work a 12-hour shift, so I'm not going to have a whole lot in me.